What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy DaddyD209 here again, posting up in the reel. It has definitely been a while. I do apologize, but excuse me, I've been gone out to the Bay Area doing it big. Me and my girl Rubes, we're doing it right now. She's going to the University of Hayward. I'm out there doing my thing, working full-time labor for construction, making $14 an hour, doing pretty nice right now. So we're out, we're busy. I work 7 to 3, sometimes 7 to 4. And by that time I got to go to the gym. I got shit to do. I really haven't had that much time to play at all. But where I moved to, I got my little sister has a PS3, so I went out, bought the American version. If some of you guys noticed that I'm playing on the NA, and Fierce Susano at my girlfriend's house in Merced, 2 hours away, is playing the Japanese version still. If you guys haven't noticed. Yeah, so anyways, moving on. This is Spammers Growing Like Weeds Part 2. Please forgive me, I am extremely rusty at this game. I play this game sometimes maybe like once or twice a week, if that. So extremely rusty on these matches. But I want to revise because I've gotten so many comments to this day of when I was super frustrated when I was playing the game and I just got hit by spammers left and right every single day for hours on end. And so that's when I made that original video, Spammers Growing Like Weeds Part 2. Part 1, my bad. So this is Part 2. I have set up for you guys is a collaboration of legit players and of spammers that I've played since I've been on this North American account. I haven't even unlocked the Akatsuki yet. That's why I'm not using my pain. But I just don't really have the time to do all that shit. So, but I hope you guys like it. I am using PTS Conqueror now, and Massman, Mizukage, and Raikage. And those are the people that I'm toying around with right now. Because, with the little time I have, I do not want to at all have any complications with any cheap players at all. So without a doubt, regardless if your tactics are to spam or just to win, I don't care. I'm not risking that and go and try hard on it just for the little time I have to play for the day. So I'm officially using PTS Conqueror. With my main team right now would be PTS Conqueror with Orochimaru and Kabuto. Kind of like the teams seem like it kind of go together because they're like all evil. Well, not all evil. Conqueror isn't, but he looks it. I'm sorry. He looks it with the puppet and all that shit with like his second costume. So it definitely fits together. It looks nice, and the team works out pretty good. Really good combos, and a lot of good setups with that. So those are the teams that I was using. I alternate though, and so if I ever run into a spammer or a person who has legit top 3, now that I can see them, legit top 3, yet they use all cheap supports or try to cheat me out in any form or fashion, I'm just gonna go ahead and play to my best abilities, which is super easy to do with Conqueror. I can beat a lot of good people with him without having to spam. Of course, I do tilts, obviously, because, if people overrush, it's hard to get around. Or if people are, like, on the border of the frickin' level, just throwing shuriken and expecting to win by time. I hate people like that, but they have the nonsense of thinking that's actually going to win the game. But anyways, like I said, in the end, I do it because if they try to spam me, I'm sorry, you're dead. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm not going to go and play legit the whole time, while you try to spam me. I don't have that kind of time like everybody else that plays this game. So yeah, I'm not dealing with it. So those are my top players right now. I can't spam with the Raikage and Mizukage, but they are somewhat fun to use, and they're very, very, very underused characters. So I'm still, I still got that mindset, guys, of using teams like that, and you're gonna see me use them in here. But yeah, so anyways, going on. Spammers Growing Like Weeds Part 2. Let's see here, where do I start? For some revisions, like I said, I still get comments to this day of that video that I made months ago. I'm still getting comments. That is my #1 watch video on all my YouTube. A lot of people have mixed emotions about it. Some people agree with me that, you're right about it, that, people should play right. And then some people are saying, well, people paid $60 for the game, they should play how they want to play. And then some people say, oh, blah, 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 I'm just a whiny little girl, I'm crying. All that shit. Like, I get mixed emotions on everything, on how everybody feels about that topic. But as far as I'm concerned, to this point, everything I've learned is to symbolize it there are 3 forms of spamming types. Okay, so, and then this is what I've observed in this little time I've been playing this game. One type of spammer is beginners that have the game that don't know what they're doing, so they press triangle, circle, and whatnot, and then they pick whatever supports they feel necessary to win the game. So spammer number 1 is the beginner that doesn't know very much, so they do whatever they do, pretty much, triangle, circle, left and right. And as smart as we are when we play this game, sometimes we fall for it. It's just we expect better, you know, but I mean, that's really what it comes down to. It's our mistake by getting hit by it. Spammer number 2 is the tryhard who wants to get 1,000 wins and 0 losses, and they know the best way to do it is by spamming with certain characters, certain supports. PTS Conqueror with PTS 1010 and PTS Gara, we all know them. Masked Man with PTS Gara 1010, we all know the same shit. It's all obvious. You know, you're not unique because you picked that team. No, I mean, everybody's picked it before, and everybody will continue to pick it because they can't win with a legit team. And that's the best way they can get wins over losses. I mean, honestly, what they do it for, I have no idea, and I still have yet to get a good answer as why somebody would win or winning just to have the record. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, the third spammers are the people who do it for a challenge. The people who do it to challenge the best players out there to see if they can actually beat the technique of spamming. So let me just recover this again for you guys so you guys understand this. The first type of spammer is the beginner that presses triangle, circle, left and right, and that doesn't know what they're doing, and that tends to happen. Second type of spammer is the tryhard who just wants a really good record and will do anything to get it. And the third type of spammer is the specific and utter challenge of spamming. They deal it to be something of a technique, of a strategy, you know, to go against it. And only certain good players can get around certain types of spamming to beat it, you know. But, you know, that's the third type of spammer, is technique. Now, you can tell what type of person it is, okay? You could definitely tell, obviously, by looking at the record and by looking at what teams they use and how they use them. If they are more advanced, and instead of just pressing triangle, circle, or rushing and then grabbing and all this crap, if they're more advanced than that and they show technique to it, that's when it becomes something of a strategy as far as spamming goes. But that is completely different. I've only met a couple people in my whole Naruto generations, thousands upon thousands of fights, that actually do that and that are pretty skilled at that alone. And honestly, sometimes I think it's good, to be honest. It is not good to have those types of fights like that. The first two I don't like, and I don't give respect to at all. Because, if you're going to be good, you're going to be good, and that's that. You know what I mean? You don't have to cheat your way out of it to be good. The third one is, as far as the technique part goes, you can kind of give respect to, because some people can do it. You know what I mean? If you want to spam but be smart about it, that's good. And that's kind of a technique, but, to do it on ranked is different. Opposed to, challenging and calling out people and saying, I bet you can't beat me. I'm going to throw different shit at you, but I bet you can't beat me. That's different. That is where it comes into somewhat of technique. Because, there's a lot of good players out there that can beat any type of spammer. Any type, you name it, any type of spammer. But, it just comes to being smart enough. Because any spammer is beatable. It is beatable. Any type, you name it. You name that person's PSN, you name their team, you name their strategy. Anything's beatable. You just have to be good enough, fast enough, and know you got to have strategy of your own. And that's where it kind of, butts heads right there at that exact point. But anyways, going on. So those are the three types of spammers. So I am not at all crying or whining or bitching or anything like that. So you guys now know those three types of spammers that I've observed. Okay, that I know as far as this game goes. But then again, I mean, it really does matter, dude. It really does matter, especially in ranked, dude. Like in ranked, if you guys fight the certain team, and you guys are obvious enough, if you guys see the teams that they use, the top three, and you guys are dumb enough to click it anyways, I mean, it's your loss. You guys get it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you guys run into it, you guys get it yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, there can't be too much complaining going around, because this game regardless whether you play legit or not, right? Let's say you play this character. You say you play this guy. You guys have similar records. You guys are using both legit teams, and that person, is fighting you neck to neck. You did one jutsu, he did one jutsu, right? And that person does one more jutsu to win the game. Some people, surprisingly, some people will complain and be like, wow, dude, I only did one jutsu and you did two and you won. Like, regardless, you know what I mean? There is always something to complain about. And there will always be complainers in this game. And that is without a doubt that no matter how legit you play, no matter what you do or who you play with, there will always be complaining. I don't know why. I just realized that, and now it is a pure fact. There will always be complaining no matter how you play. There is no law. There is no godlike way to play this game. There is no way at all. I mean, besides how CC2 set it to be played, we take what they gave us and we interpret it and we put it into our own fighting style. We put it into how we want to play the game. We can't blame CC2, for the rest of our lives for this game that everybody plays every single day. You know what I'm saying? We take what we have and we make it to that. So if you want to be the best player and the smartest player, then by all means, there is nothing in this world you cannot do in this game. Like, you can play anybody. Anybody will call you out. You can play them. You can beat them. So really, it does matter, how smart of a player you are. That's just what it comes down to. Is if you're going to be a smart player, you're a smart player, and you got it. You know what to do. You over-predicted, and this is what I've been telling you guys for the longest time in all my videos. I taught you guys, how do you really counter everybody with the chakra dashes. If you guys remember, I was the one who told you guys that after almost every 2 to 3 seconds, they will sub, and you chakra dash, and you will land right in front of them, and whatnot. Like, I taught everybody that's watching my videos so much shit, and I really appreciate you guys being there. That's why I even made this channel. I taught you guys so much stuff on how to play this game. Some people use it, some people don't. Okay, I understand. You guys, regardless what information you take from me, you guys are still gonna mix it into your own and play your own way. I remember months ago when this game first came out, I was even talking about maybe instead of just chakra dashing back and forth, what if you just chakra dash, ninja dash to the side, and do a combo, do another combo, or do a grab, or do a jutsu, or throw a shuriken or something. I remember I said that in my beginning videos, and now what do people do? Only the experienced players play like that now. You know what I'm saying? And I told you guys this months ago. But like I said, I mean, I really don't blame you guys because it's kind of hard to hear, talk, and listen and watch all at the same time. But I do understand. So, but I do know everything about this game. I'm extremely smart about it. The only thing is sometimes I don't even apply it myself. Regardless of everything, I know all the smart tactics, all the best strategic ways, every possible thing you can do in this game. But it's just sometimes you just don't apply it. Sometimes you overthink of the situation, or you're in the heat of the moment and whatnot, or you didn't expect the person to do this, and you can't really do them. But it comes down to the best player is the person that applies it, regardless, every single time, every match, and you're gonna get the best results in anything. And you can beat anybody. Like I said, guys, anybody is beatable in this game. It doesn't matter who you are, or who you think you are in this PSN world, what type of lord or bullshit god faggot type person you think you are in this PSN world. Anybody is beatable. It doesn't matter who you are. But yeah, so going on, I'm out. I hope you guys have an amazing time. I really do apologize for all the quality. It is really crappy, and I do apologize. With my new job, I'm definitely going to make a lot more money, so expect the next couple of videos to be a lot better. I'm going to be covering footage of Borderlands 2. Pre-ordered that. I'm a huge fan of Borderlands 1. Beat that game a couple times through with all the DLC as well and whatnot. Loved it. Me and my girl Rubes, we played that game thick and thin with her little brother Lois. And then I played with my little sister Lauren too, and she's into that. So September 18th or September 17th, expect to get some footage. Okay, some badass footage of Borderlands 2. We are pretty good at that game, so it is going to be pretty badass. We're extremely excited for it. So stay tuned for that. I will officially stop making Generations footage once Borderlands 2 comes out. That is official. I will probably go on and maybe post 2 or 3 really good fights a week, if that, with some words of wisdom for you guys, like always, because you know that's what I'm here for, to help everybody out. Yeah, so watch out for Borderlands 2 coming out. I'm going to be at that. If you guys are going to be playing it as well, please post a comment, or actually don't even post a comment, send me a message. Let me know your PSN, let me know who you're going to be, and let me know what experience you have in that game, because I want to play with the best. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get shit done. And you always you have to have a mic for one. You have to have played Borderlands 1, and you have to be somewhat decent, because I don't need to be recovering somebody from getting killed by midget psychos or skags and whatnot. So let me know what's good. And you guys, you know, keep doing your thing. Like I said in my last video, you know, you guys keep doing your thing, and you know, I'll keep doing mine. So I'm out. Peace.
Let the battle begin! battle begin. Let the battle begin. Let the battle the battle begins.